Barbara from Time Television, and I am here with Ina Soltani. Thank you, Ina, for the opportunity for this interview today.
Thank you.
So you came to LA when you were a little girl as a foreign exchange student in high school. How would you describe your experiences living in LA different from that of Bosnia?
Well, I would much rather say a big girl. I was 17 years old, a young lady perhaps. To be honest with you, it was a bit of a cultural shock. Not in a bad way. It's quite different. I was an exchange student in the suburbs of Los Angeles, and I came from a very small town in Bosnia. And I remember going to school wearing my patent leather shoes with the gold buckles, doing my hair and makeup in the morning, and witnessing all my friends coming with the wet hair and thinking, oh my God, am I going to survive this year? But other than that, you know, as every place in the world, there's so much similarities. So that was quite vivid memory when I arrived.
I bet. So, would you rather live in LA rather than Bosnia? Do you think LA has more of a hype? Do you like designing?
You know, I think eventually in life you start creating your own world wherever you are. LA is such a megalopolis. It's such a great cosmopolitan city with an enormous amount of opportunities. But yet I come from a very small town that has in a smaller packaging everything that I do have here. So as preference, I like to be in LA just because my family is here. I started family here and my children are very much American. But what I do, I balance between here and there.
So would you rather design for LA fashion or Bosnian fashion?
You know, a woman in general is a woman wherever she is. And she's an individual, whether it's her movement or an intellect or a sense of fashion. So I wouldn't really put them in categories. But I would say, in general, European women might be a little more bold and they're more willing to take a risk in their choices of wardrobe.
Do you try to flatter to both LA style and Bosnia style? Do you try to incorporate those two into your designs?
The place I come from, it's a big part of my inspiration, and I certainly am very much inspired by the place of my origin, and certainly try to incorporate that in a Hollywood glamour.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
From all walks of life. I would say it's really hard to narrow. Inspiration is something that evolves and is being triggered by every moment in your life. I would certainly say my children and the unconditional love and ability for me to be free and just create.
How do you balance being a mother and a full-time wife, yet still being such an incredible fashion designer?
It's quite challenging, I must say, but it's very doable. It's very possible. It's because I think that what I decided to do and what I choose to do is, it comes from my heart, and it's a huge passion of mine. And I'm a very dedicated mom as well, and I just manage the time properly, I suppose.
And would you say that your mother has inspired you in your fashion line?
My biggest fashion role model right now and always is my mother, of course. With her very bold sense of style and being very, very courageous in her wardrobe choices, and just appreciating style in general, appreciating being feminine and having the opportunity to shine.
So I know you're launching your 2009 line. What are your other future plans?
Other future plans? Perhaps one day I'll be a sculptor. I'm not sure, because what I do, and I think every form of art goes hand in hand, but I think this is definitely my cup of tea for now and for a long time.
What season is your favorite to design for and why?
Oh, yeah, it's very hard for me to choose. I mean, I have my fall moods, I have my spring and summer moods. I think each one, it's special and unique on its own way, and I like both.
Yeah. So, what do you like to do in your off time? Do you have any hobbies?
Do I? I do. I love to cook for my family. I love to cook for my friends. I like to watch the movies with my husband, which is very rare. It's usually a Disney film when I take my children. But yes, I'm a big fan of cinema, European cinema, theater. I love to go to theater.
Do you exercise?
Yes, chasing my children around the house, yes.
What do you eat to stay slim? Because I know here in Hollywood it's all about, you know, having that figure. What do you eat to stay slim?
I eat pretty much everything I like to eat, but I think I'm a very sensible eater. I like to eat healthy, and luckily I do like healthy foods. But you know, I'm not really depriving myself of anything.
I see a lot of jewelry in your gowns. Are these your designs?
That was Gemological Institute of America. I did indeed study gemology too.
What is one article of clothing in style now that you wish would go out?
Another tricky one. A wedge heel. I don't think they're very complimenting on a woman's body. I think they're a bit clunky.
Do you wish to incorporate jewelry into your line later on?
Absolutely.
In your lines?
Absolutely.
So tell me about the gems that you have used in these gowns. I see this one right here.
Those are Swarovski chunks that, you know, I think adding you know, beading or any other particular, you know, handcraft method and incorporating them in the design, it's quite special. This one in particular is a Swarovski Crystals that I absolutely have an obsession with.
Yeah.
And I'm using it in quite a bit of my designs.
And also snake, right?
Yes, yes. Pretty wild, but I do love to work with exotic skins if you know, even if they're just the details as a belt or even a piece like this one. Quite soft, so I could make a bustier of it.
Tell me about this sort of design right here.
It's a secret.
Oh.
This is a formula. It's like, you know, the chefs has a secret recipe in their family. This is a secret hand crafting method from my family.
Oh.